A bunch of questions that came in. We just finished a Courageous Conversations conference a little while ago, and then we taught the Recovery Coach certificate course. And we had some questions about coaching and about pricing and starting your own business and who can start their own coaching business. So the question is, how did I start? Everybody's asking me, how did you start? I started recovery coaching. I got my certificate. I took my 30-hour course. I got my certificate. And I began working with people in different treatment centers. Obviously, I have some friends that know me. I told them I'm doing recovery coaching, and I started doing presentations, and they started referring people to me. And so I got a lot of referrals. Most of my clients, 99% of my clients, were like people who were referred to me by someone that knew me. And that worked. I didn't know nothing about marketing or advertising or anything like that. And I was dealing with a bunch of different imposter syndrome and all these other limiting beliefs and self-defeating ideas. I had, when it came to charging people for help, I had to struggle through that and work through that. And I had to know my own worth, and I had to value my time. And a lot of questions people ask me: how much is an hour worth of my time, um, and so forth. But I started with recovery coaching, and then I was doing premarital counseling for people who wanted to get married. I was premarital counseling, and it ended up being relationship coaching. They started referring people to me. And then in the recovery coach course, they talk about you can be a lifestyle consultant, one of the names that are part of the recovery coach. So I started doing life coaching via lifestyle consulting. It was really cool. And then I was training and coaching church planters and different ministry stuff I was training in. And then I became a financial coach with John, a leadership coach with John Maxwell, and then a financial coach with Dave Ramsey. And that's how it started. It wasn't that complicated. It kind of happened organically. It was great. I was helping people already. I was doing it for free. And someone said, listen, there's time where you do service and that's for free. And then there's time where people pay a fee, and that's your professional life. And that was also a process. How do you differentiate between service and professional? What's free and what do you charge a fee for? And I had to work that out. And I got coaches for that. And then pricing. How much do I charge? And that was another process of knowing your worth and how much do you value your time. And I went through all these courses and I read all these books and I went to all these experiences and all these conventions and all these conferences and all these workshops and all these trainings. I had to give myself a value and how much time, how much do you value your time? How much is 2 hours of your time worth? How much is 1 hour of your time worth? How much is half an hour of your time worth? And it went from minimum to I started valuing my time. And the more people pay, the more people pay attention. When you give something for people for free, they're really not invested into it. So they could take it or leave it. But when people pay, they pay more attention. They're more invested into the process. So that was a big deal. Some people won't accept help. They're not among, they don't see themselves as that particular type of person that needs help, but they'll pay for uh, your professional consulting or coaching, but they won't receive help. There's a group of people that have a mentality that they're not like those people that need help. They are different. They're successful, they're affluent, and they will hire you though. So that there's a mindset that some people won't receive help because they're not like those people who need help, but they'll hire you because they're affluent and they're successful, and that's what they do. They pay for what they need. And so the coaching world has been really, really interesting to me. It's been in many ways like a lifesaver without being, just I help so many people in different places. And a lot of time people take your time and they'll listen to you, and they'll take your time and they'll listen to you, and they'll talk and they'll talk and they'll listen to you, and then they won't take your guidance or your suggestions, which they don't have to. But if I'm getting paid for my time, then it softens the blow, because obviously I've been in this to impact lives. I'm in this to let people know that God is real, that God is able, that recovery is real, that recovery is possible, that you can be married for decades coming from where I come from and have a happy, healthy marriage. You can have courageous conversations. So there's elevation, there's ascension, there's growth. And I come from nowhere, down and out, really messed up. And look where I'm at now. And people will pay for your experience. People will pay for your time. People will pay for what has worked for you. Um, so just the coaching world has been really, really powerful. I've helped several people start their own coaching businesses. You have to deal with the imposter syndrome. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe that this is God calling you, impacting lives, saving lives, helping people ascend, to elevate, to grow. It's been a beautiful journey. And so for those who've been asking me questions about coaching, this quick video, 10-minute videos for you. You can learn the art and science of recovery coaching, which is where I basically started. And what I learned in recovery coaching, I learned three major ideas. I got three particular concepts that have enabled me to be effective in all areas of my life. As far as consulting and coaching, I don't got a doctorate degree. I don't got a master's degree. I'm not what you would say formally educated. I have no degrees. I have a lot of experience, a lot of hard-won experience. I'm certified in a variety of different topics and areas. And it's about being able to connect with people and add value. And they'll know if you're adding value or not. They'll know if it's worth it or not. And you can't make people take your guidance. You can't make people do what you want. You got to listen. You got to help them reach their goals. And you got to have resources. And you got to be able to ask good questions and so forth. So if you are in recovery, or you're not, or you love people in recovery, I started with the Recovery Coach course. It's a simple 30-hour course. The investment is about $1,000 at the most to take the course. Um, if you want to start your own business, then there's another course you can take, and you can learn about marketing and funnels and landing pages and automated processes and YouTube ads and Facebook ads and Google ads and blah, blah, blah. But I promise you that if you can learn to listen and listen to learn, and you can ask some good questions, and you're able to process your own feelings, your own thoughts, your own ideas, maintain your own personal convictions without having to force others to do what you do or believe what you believe. If you're able to just share lovingly and effectively um, some options and possibilities to those you work with, and provide some value to them. I've been able to coach people all over the world: recovery coaching, financial coaching, leadership coaching, church planting, ministry, all types of different coaching. And it goes on. And so, I want to make a quick 10-minute video. You got to be willing to put in the work to take guidance and take direction. There's people that are very successful in coaching and consulting in a variety of different areas, and you can be successful too. People are looking for people to help them reach their goals, to process some things in life that they don't know how to process, to get from where they are to where they want to go. And they need some help, guidance, some mentoring, someone to show them the path, tell them what steps to take, ask questions so they can learn and think about and consider what their own process has been like, and come up with their own conclusions, stuff that you easily see, they may not see. And by asking one question, a light bulb can go on and they can see what you've been seeing. And it's a beautiful process. And my 10 minutes is up. I encourage you, especially now more than ever. A lot of people need help. We're in rough times. Coaching is a thing, very powerful thing. Ray Ramos Coaching. You can reach me at rayramoscoaching@gmail.com or find me on Facebook. rayramoscoaching@gmail.com. God bless you guys.